Good evening, morning, afternoon, freaks and geeks. This is Reluge. And I have to say, the paranormal community is the most toxic community on YouTube that I've ever seen. And I'm not talking about, like, the debunkers. From what I could tell, the debunkers, from the ones that I watched, they're fine. Like, Beardo, side-eyed guy, itch on my nose. Mythos. It's these guys go and they take a look at the videos and be like, hey, I think this is how this is done. And they prove, like, here's how I can recreate this. That's what my opinion is. None of them are trying to take down any channel. The only thing that they've been really up in arms about is taking advantage of the mourning. Like, families. Like those, dumb spirit box sessions like, oh, Ozzy Osbourne just died yesterday, so we're going to talk to him now. Stuff like that. That is real big time click farming. I recently did a debunking video looking at 10 channels. Beardo is one of them, by the way. And I wouldn't necessarily say faking. Majority of the videos I looked at, it wasn't really faking going on. It was more of like misrepresentation, people jumping at like these apps, saying it's like, oh, these are actual spirits talking to us. There's still not 100% proof that that is what's going on, especially when these apps are, like, randomly generate words. And the psychics can be like, oh, I thought of that word the same time it spit it out. And it's like, okay, it's in your head, we don't know what you're hearing. That's why I can't exactly trust psychics. It's like, I need hard proof. And if we can use some of these tools, like the EMF detector, to determine if something paranormal is going on, then that's like a step in the right direction. But to open a door, hear it squeak, and it's like, oh, it just called my name. I've seen plenty of those. No, that wasn't a ghost calling your name. That was the door squeaking. But what these debunkers are trying to do is trying to expose the truth. They're not shutting down channels. And the latest, names are terrible. Like, I know Beardo has said his name a couple times. I can't remember it. All I know him by is Beardo. But they mentioned the names of several different people that are really tearing down on debunkers and doxing them, which doxing anybody is never okay. Like, I have people that don't like me, but I'll never dox them. I'll never send anybody like, oh, hey, go bug this guy. Because they don't need it. They don't deserve it. No one does. But, these paranormal debunkers, which, by the way, some of them can't decide if they're, like, if they're like catching real ghosts or if it's a skit or but I get so heated with this. Why dox these people when they hurt your little fifis? But the main person doing it lately is this paranormal chihuahua. I can't even find. I'm pretty sure they did mention his channel, and it's not actual paranormal pitbull. But it doesn't matter. I really, really don't care. What I do care is people playing nice. Because they recently copyright. Was it a strike or was it a claim? I can't remember. But they copyrighted Blame the Algorithm. They recently did a podcast talking about this. And I think the whole thing was like, oh, they used my symbol, they used icon, they said my name. Oh, they doxed me because they said my name. That's not doxing. My name's Chris. My full name is Christopher. I don't really care you knowing it. Just don't call me Chrissy, and we'll be fine. That's not doxing. Hell, you can look me up, and you'll actually find my name, because it's out there. I've done a lot of stuff, like, through the internet. Am I scared? No. Will they hurt me by doxing my information? No. And if they actually come to my physical address, you know what? I can defend myself. If they really want, if they're coming to try to hurt me, if they come try to hurt my kids, guess what? I got the law behind me. So, these paranormal groups, they need to just shut their mouth and do what they do. I mean, majority of them still have high numbers, like the Twin Paranormal. All this debunking that's going on hasn't really affected them. They're still getting millions of views. And they're still entertaining people. And in the end, isn't that what YouTube is supposed to be? Entertainment. Going on, broadcasting what you do. Personally, I wouldn't mind going to like places like the Waverly Hills, Penn State. You know, in fact, I live pretty close to a place. I think that was like 2 hours away. I would love to get a team and go and investigate these things, even if we get nothing. A couple nights ago, I was playing with the idea. It's like, why not just go and like form a team, go to these places, get like the history, kind of do like a ghost adventure bit, do like a legitimate investigation. But if we don't find stuff, we actually make things interesting. Like adding things in the background, the foreground, whatever. Just like have fun with it and let the audience know, hey, we didn't catch anything, but we're going to entertain you with some fake poltergeist type activities. Let's see if you can find them. Like, now and then hide like a whisper. See if people catch it. Stuff like that. That would be kind of interesting. But in my opinion, debunking is important for the paranormal. I want to pull up like these, like snake oil salesmen. They would just sell you, like, let's just say piss. And be like, if you rub this on your skin will be shiny and beautiful and healthy. It'll get rid of all the blackheads and pimples and clean out your pores. And all they're doing is just pissing in a bottle, selling it to you for like $50. If people didn't call that out, then we would be having people rubbing piss on their skin. And yes, the paranormal is the same thing. Especially if you're, like, I don't know, selling tickets to a live stream talking about an old-ass case that's been debunked up and down and sideways. Calling it, like, the most tangible evidence of the paranormal ever. Yeah, I'm talking about IM6. That video's still coming out. I just gotta sit down and do it now. I still can't contact people that's behind that. And I'm a little irritated with that. Anyway, debunking is important for the paranormal. Because when we get to the point where we can't explain it, then guess what? It's paranormal. And with people that's faking the events, and then they get pissed off that people are like calling them out. Why? What's the point? Again, like with the Twin Paranormal, people call them out, they debunk them all the time, and they still get views. So if you're worried about your views tanking or your channel going down, look at the actual data. Not like someone saying, it's like, oh, I used to watch you and now I don't because I know you're faking now. Fakers. Look at your data. Look at your numbers. I've looked at like a few channels, like their recent videos versus their older videos. And of course, their older videos are going to have a little bit more views. But their current views haven't tanked. They're still like consistent, maybe a little less. But when you got like thousands to millions of viewers, your view count's still going to be enough to the point where it's like you can continue doing this. So these guys are just worse than media companies with reviewers back in the day, like back in like 2016, trying to like shut down all these reviews, being like, oh, they're stealing our content. It's the same thing, but worse. At least, like, Disney wasn't doxing the nostalgic critic. Derek Savage wasn't doxing Bob's Show or I Hate Everything. They just shut down their videos and like, don't talk about me. But with the paranormal, they've gone to blackmailing, they've gone to threats, they've gone to doxing. It's the most toxic that I've ever seen. And yes, I do mean just on YouTube, because I know TikTok gets bad. And Kick that's a whole nother ballpark. I don't even want to touch that. Hi Velvet, how are you doing? So, let me know, do you know, like, a group that's more toxic than the paranormal? And why do you think they're so toxic about this? It's baffling my mind. So, just a quick thought. If this gets copyright claimed, I don't care. Because there's nothing to claim here. It's my face. I'm talking about things. And if you're going to get butthurt for me calling you a paranormal chihuahua, then stop acting like a chihuahua and act like a pit bull. Because pit bulls don't give a shit.